All right. Joe FallenOne Gaming, we are going live now. Give me that countdown.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get over here! Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Casino. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and Smoke. You are tuning in to NerdCage Live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Don't miss an episode or you'll get caged. So let's finish him.
This is Anthony Marquez, better known as Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat. Make sure to like and subscribe to NerdCage Live. Be there. Us.
Hello, this is Finn McKenty, aka the Punk Rock MBA. Please, I would love it if you would do me a huge favor and like and subscribe to NerdCage Live right now.
Greetings, imagination connoisseurs. This is Robert Meyer Burnett, and I'm telling you to go get in the cage, the NerdCage Live, and you watch, you like, you subscribe.
And you come back and you hear some cogent discourse about all things nerdy.
NerdCage Live, do it.
Hey, this is Joe White, the voice of Chris Redfield from Resident Evil Remake from 2002, a million years ago. Hey, you know what? If you're a cool person and you like people to know that you're cool, you can like and subscribe NerdCage Live, and that will increase your street cred by a huge percentage. So I highly recommend you do that now. Just, do the thing with the buttons and stuff. Like and subscribe to NerdCage. Do it.
Hey, this is Metal Sanaz, and you are watching NerdCage. And make sure you subscribe and hit that fucking like button, motherfucker. Okay? All right. Love you.
Yes! Love it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's the original Shao Kahn, Brian Glenn, and I'd like you to subscribe to NerdCage Live.
It has begun.
If what you say is true, the Shaolin
And the NerdCage
could be dangerous.
Greetings, citizens. You're now trapped in a NerdCage. We hope you have a smashing good time.
You're now about to witness the strength of Geek Knowledge Alone. Welcome, that's right. Once again, you are trapped in NerdCage Live. This channel is a celebration of all things pop culture, including Nintendo and collecting all things video game fandoms. If you are new to the channel, please hit that like button and subscribe. I'm your co-host, Jay St. G, certified geek 7 days a week, coming to you live from yours truly, the land of the orange of Syracuse, New York, and always among us, actually here tonight, it's our moderator and trollhammer, stronger than the DK Banana Slammer, is Joe of FallenOne Gaming. Please introduce our fine guests today.
Yes, tonight we have Derrick Patterson, Nintendo Superfan and collector. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right.
Excellent, excellent. And Joe, before we go any further, who we got in the chat today?
Tons of lurkers, I'm sure. Don't be afraid to speak up, and I'm sure our regulars are right on the way.
Yes, and real quick, before we get started here, Joe, tell them about last week's live stream.
Yes, last week we had... Who did we have on? They're all merging together. Jimmy O, yes, the Jesus of Joe Blow himself. I wasn't able to make it there, but I was there in chat engaging with Jimmy O, so that was a wonderful live stream. Jay, you did a great job.
Thank you very much. And also, go over to Joe Blow Celebrity Access, check out my interview with Alexander Skarsgård, as well as Halle Berry with Chris Hemsworth on their new movie, Crime 101. And then, Joe, even though we don't have a date set yet, but tell them what's going on Twitch pretty soon.
Yes, now that we finished Metroid Prime 4, it is primed and ready for us to play the brand new launch of Resident Evil Requiem.
And what we're going to do, everybody, is we're going to do a 9-hour stream at launch. We don't know when or what day, because we're still trying to iron out our schedule. But we'll figure it out. Yes. All right. But listen, we have a wonderful guest today. Derrick, you are a superstar on social media with 37,000 followers on Facebook. So please tell everybody a little bit about yourself and how you got into the social media influencing and how you got into like Nintendo fandom. So the floor is yours, buddy. We'd like to know more about you.
Well, first of all, I found these groups by accident, so I decided to join them. And ever since then, I start posting weekly to see what type of products I show.
Yeah, and I've seen you in the Nintendo groups, like the Nintendo 30 Plus group and the Donkey Kong group and whatnot.
Yeah, Nintendo Over 30 group and Donkey Kong Post group and everything Nintendo. I'm all over The Legend of Zelda and so forth.
Nice.
Nice.
So tell us about some of your favorite Nintendo franchises and some of your favorite Nintendo games.
Well, first of all, I love the Super Mario series because Mario particularly does about every activity of active genre, almost every active genre there, from sports to racing to party to RPGs and so forth. I like the interesting about Mario that he has 2 double lives. He lives in the real world and he also is in the Mushroom Kingdom world. Of course, the real world, his home is Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah. Shout out to our friends in Brooklyn.
And of course, Luigi's by his side as well. So
that's Jay's favorite character.
Yes.
So
in the Mario world, like who, besides Mario, who's some of your favorite characters in that? Is it Luigi? Is it Peach? Wario? Who's your favorite character in that fandom?
Well, I have to say Mario himself because he plays a huge potential role in the series.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
But the creatures in the series that I really fun are the Hammer Bros.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a lot of enemies, like there's the Goombas, the Koopa Troopas, the Whoppers, the Cheep Cheeps, the Buzz Beetles, Boo Ghostes, Wigglers, and Chain Chomps, Thumps.
Pretty extensive list, I know.
Yeah. So, I know I asked you a hard question. It's going to be a hard question. If you had to pick one Mario game, only one, what is your all-time favorite Mario game?
Super Mario Galaxy for 3D.
Nice. So, speaking of Mario Galaxy, the movie's coming out, man. Are you excited for the film?
Yes, as a matter of fact, that's going to be released on my 40th birthday.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And there's some clips I saw. They're going to introduce that human fairy Rosalina that we're going to see, and it's also going to be the debut of Yoshi in that media too as well. I also saw some clips of that too.
Yeah.
But I may have to wait 2 days after it's released to see it. Maybe because I'm having a birthday bash for at least 1 week.
Gotcha.
Man, it's funny. We kind of have something in common, Derek. So you just told us that Super Mario Galaxy comes out on your 40th birthday. I'm turning 40 this year as well, and on my 40th birthday is in December, and my birthday falls on the same week as Avengers Doomsday, and I'm absolutely ecstatic to see Avengers Doomsday on my 40th birthday because I'm an X-Men fan. So I get to see. So to see the X-Men again on my 40th birthday is really, really exciting. But Joe and I, we're definitely going to be seeing the Mario Galaxy movie on opening weekend.
Oh, yeah.
We're absolutely excited because we love the first movie, and we're super excited for the second movie. I love the fact that Benny Safdie, whom I've actually interviewed before, is going to be voicing Bowser Jr., and I'm really, really excited that they got a really awesome Bowser Jr., and I'm excited for Yoshi as well.
Oh, yeah. Of course, Yoshi was seen at the end of that first for right before the credits. At least the end, but yeah.
Yeah, the biggest heavy rumor going on right now is that there might be a Star Fox sighting in the movie.
Star Fox.
If that ends up being true.
You never know, but I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm going to lose my mind. If we see Star Fox in this movie, I'm going to lose my mind. But Derek, I have to say something. I'm probably going to be a little angry, too. You know why? Because if we see Star Fox in this movie, I'm just going to be like, well, wait a minute. How come you guys haven't given us a new Star Fox game? We've been waiting. We've been waiting a long time for a good Star Fox game. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't like Star Fox Zero. So I think we're overdue for a Star Fox game.
Well, AJ, you never know. If they do see a Star Fox sighting in the movie, that might be a primer to get a new Star Fox game. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a new Star Fox title too. I hadn't played Zero because it was much of a remake of the one on the 64.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it because it had the motion control with the Wii U pad.
Right.
Awful. Awful. Awful.
But nevertheless, I want to play it anyway, nevertheless.
Yeah.
See how much of a downfall it was.
Yeah, Derek, also, I got a question for you. Joe and we just finished Metroid Prime 4. We just finished it like a couple days ago on Twitch.
Right.
I liked the game a lot because I'm a huge Metroid fan, but there was some stuff I didn't like about the game, so I just want to know if you've played it and what you thought of Metroid Prime 4.
Well, there was a lot of backtracking in that game. Sometimes I lose my way whenever there was backtracking, and so I had to use much of a guide to get through it mostly. So.
Yeah. I think it would have been a little bit more easier, Derek, if we were given more like fast travel instead of going across the desert on the motorcycle. I think it would have been more convenient if you could fast travel to all the areas. It would have made the game a lot easier on the the backtracking and stuff like that. But overall, I liked the game, but But to me, it was a little bit of a disappointment because I absolutely loved Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread was top tier, and Metroid Prime 4 felt like such a step down, in my opinion.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Well, of course, Metroid Prime 4 had to be delayed so many times because of a lot of developments and the developments in the series that need to be edited on. So it was finally launched.
Yeah, it was because I remember we got the announcement back in 2017, so basically it was 8 years in the making. It was insane, and we were all just waiting for it. So after all that postponement, it was just like, oh man, this is the best you can come up with it. So yeah, it was kind of a gut punch.
Right.
But hey, I want to shift gears real quick. I've always been fascinated. I love the stuff that you post on Facebook. By the way, it's amazing. You got 37,000 followers on Facebook. That's absolutely amazing. Kudos to you. That's amazing. But you have such a huge collection. Like, tell us what are some of your favorite things that you've collected? What's like some of your rarest collectibles, and what are your favorite collectibles that you've collected over the years?
Well, I like to collect these cameos mostly. And I like to collect these World of Nintendos these figures I post weekly in the gaming room section. So I'm really running out of space to put all this stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing. You have a huge collection. So you actually have like a whole like entire like room, like your own museum and stuff.
Kinda. What I need to do is post a whole collection one day. So I can see, so many can see, so these Nintendo nerds can see all this stuff.
You should make a video. You should take your phone and do a little tour on your phone and show everybody. Because like I said, I hope we can see your room someday of all your collectibles. Because I've seen all the stuff that you've posted, and we would all like to see it all on display.
Well, you will get that chance whenever that time comes.
Yeah, because you'll probably break the internet because how big of a following you have and all the cool stuff that you have, you probably break the internet with all the stuff you collect.
No question about that. but not just Mario, but also other franchises like Zelda, Donkey Kong, and some Metroid. And,
yes.
1% of Star Fox collection.
Yeah, well, those are hard to find.
Yeah, they are.
1% of Punch Out.
Oh, Punch Out, that's a good one. We need a new Punch Out game.
Yeah.
That's been too long too.
New Punch Out. I'm still waiting for this day for a new one.
Yeah.
I hope they do this for the Nintendo Switch 2 era, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
I'm level one. But I'm waiting for a Punch Out game.
Yeah.
So
are we.
So little Matt made his playable debut in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. But yeah, an assistant trophy in Brawl.
Yeah.
And now he's back in Ultimate.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite characters to play as in Smash because the knockout punch.
KO, if you take too many high percent of damage, that KO is pretty helpful to knock the opponent straight out. But only if that percentage is higher, though.
Yeah.
Okay, here's because I'm looking at Joe's background right now. Derrick, what are you can name more than one, but what are some of your mains in Super Smash Brothers?
Main playable characters?
Yes, that you like. Yeah, your favorite characters playing in Smash Brothers.
Well, for the Nintendo characters, they would have to be Mario, Donkey Kong, Link. Sometimes the Ice Climbers.
Oh, okay. That's skill right there to play as them.
Sometimes and Little Mac himself.
Yeah.
As for the non-Nintendo characters, it's Sonic the Hedgehog and Solid Snake and Ryu and Ken.
Nice. Yes.
And Kazuki.
Yeah, those are some good ones. For me, it's obviously Samus, Luigi, Kirby, Little Mac, in the newest one, King K. Rool. I love having K. Rool. Donkey Kong, and Captain Falcon because I love that Falcon punch.
Captain Falcon, yeah.
Plus,
yeah.
I don't know. Are you a Batman fan at all or no?
Yes, I am a Batman.
I like that. To me, Captain Falcon reminds me of Adam West.
Well, Captain Falcon, I mean, he used to be the fastest player until Sonic the Hedgehog came along.
Yeah.
Raw, yeah. So he's no longer the fastest. But so far.
Derek, speaking of Sonic, did you see the big news yesterday for the Sonic movie?
Did see that news. As a matter of fact, somebody just gave me a news report about that.
Yeah.
And somebody named Christian Bale, I believe, supposed to voice Amy Rose in this upcoming film. Okay, that's right.
Yeah. We're excited. I think she's a good pick because she's done a lot of voice acting in the past, so it's pretty exciting pick for us. I was happy with the news.
Speaking of Sonic,
it gives you kind of that little Disney tie-in, considering she voices Elsa too in Frozen. So.
Oh yeah, exactly. But going back to what I was saying about Smash, but
yeah.
Whenever this future successor come out, I'm hoping for some more non-Nintendo playable characters to come.
Yeah, I'm excited to see
I mean, we got non-Nintendo. We got series from non-Nintendo franchise like Final Fantasy and Sonic the Hedgehog and Street Fighter and Tekken and
I almost lost my mind when they introduced Sephiroth to it. I was like, that's the main for me right there. Yeah.
I'm hoping that, like, to add to what you're just saying for the next Smash Brothers, I absolutely hope we get Scorpion and Sub-Zero. It's time. Make it happen. Make it happen. I understand it's a violent game, but so is Metal Gear Solid. So come on. So they need to put Scorpion and Sub-Zero in there, and then that will be our first official crossover with Street Fighter, because we'll have Ryu and Ken and Scorpion and Sub-Zero. So make it happen, Smash Brothers.
If they do manage to put a Mortal Kombat character in there, they would probably censor the decapitation, you know. Yeah.
But we understand that. We just want to see those characters in the game. They can find a way to utilize, like I said, they found a way to utilize Solid Snake and Bayonetta. Bayonetta's another violent character.
I mean, it's just like that Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat back in the 90s that was ported to the Super NES compared to the Sega Mega Drive version where the decapitation was there. You know.
Yeah. Not only that, but they debuffed the violence with DC versus Mortal Kombat too. So
the problem is you had to put in a link CI code for that version to get that decapitation on there. I mean, they choose style or something. For me, I got the Super NES version of Mortal Kombat. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
But back to where I say, I'm hoping for more non-Nintendo characters in the next future Smash game. I'm hoping, and as a matter of fact, I hope they pick somebody from Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
For that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dead or Alive, Tekken.
Maybe Hatima, possibly. She'll make a good non-Nintendo character in Smash.
I always said it would be kind of cool, but although obviously it'd be a contractual nightmare, but to have Marvel vs. Capcom mixed with Smash somehow, I think that would also be pretty.
Oh yeah. Maybe I'm thinking maybe they can put Sub-Zero in the next Smash game.
Yeah, I think Sub-Zero probably make the most sense. I think, but I think they should have both Scorpion and Sub-Zero, both of them.
But if those Mortal Kombat is going to be in the Smash Bros game, then they will have to fight their title Smash way instead of depleting your opponent's life bar.
Yeah. Well, I think they could make that work. I mean, it won't be hard because if you think about it, like Super Smash Bros., you had the upward attack, and then you got the regular attack, and then you got the down attack. So it wouldn't be that hard for them to. So I'm just gonna throw an example. If we had Sub-Zero, his regular attack can be the freeze, his down attack can be the slide, and his up attack, they could be creative.
You gotta know that Super Smash Bros. Is the lighthearted friend in the game, while the Mortal Kombat franchise is the most decapitation.
Yeah, like I said, I think the fans would understand. Like they would have to tone that down, but like I said, they did it for Solid Snake, they did it for Bayonetta. I mean, even Final Fantasy to some extent is also pretty. violent game.
So perhaps when if Nintendo let Midway games put their Mortal Kombat characters in their Smash games, and then they have to fight Smash way rather than
Yeah, exactly. And I think another good pick. I got another good pick, and I think Joe would agree with this. Master Chief Halo.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's time to bring that in there.
Or we can see Hatima from Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
Who else can I think of?
Crash Bandicoot, Lara Croft.
Yeah. Yeah, your big mascot characters.
Yeah.
Spyro the Dragon would probably be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to see more newcomers.
For sure.
Yeah, because from what I understand, there will be a Smash Brothers game because they said the whole point was because Sakurai, Nintendo told Sakurai, like, hey, can you make another Smash Brothers? And then Sakurai said, well, only if you let me do Kirby Air Riders. That was the whole point. That's why he did Kirby Air Riders for the Switch 2, because Nintendo wants a Smash Brothers. But he said, well, let me do Air Riders first, then I'll do Smash Brothers. So, I think bold prediction, guys. I think at the end of this year, we'll get an announcement for Smash. Not like a release, but like an announcement saying, "Hey,
like a teaser."
Yeah, 2027. We're gonna get. They're gonna say this year we're gonna get the announcement that sometime in 2027, new Smash Brothers for Switch 2. That's. I'm putting my prediction on the table right now.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they do that they kind of go back to the design they had with what's the one that we played, where it actually had the story mode.
Oh, that was Smash Brothers Brawl.
Yeah.
I gotten through adventure mode in that Brawl.
Yeah,
of course that was
it.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to bring it back.
The subspace emissary. Yeah. So, hey, Derek, can we shift gears to Zelda for a moment?
Yes, let's talk about another topic.
Yeah, so we're going into the 40th anniversary of Zelda, so I got to ask you two things. One, what is your favorite Zelda game, and did you play? Because I haven't played it yet. Did you play the new Hyrule Warriors game?
Yeah.
What was that one called again? Not Age of Calamity. It was the newest one. What was it called?
Age of Imprisonment.
Breath of Wilds.
Yes, Age of Imprisonment. Thank you. Yeah. So the Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. So what did you think of that game, and what's your all-time favorite Zelda game?
That one would have to be the NES, The Legend of Zelda, because you're playing as Link, and you go through Hyrule, the rescue Princess Zelda, and grab this Triforce and grab pieces of the Triforce and lend them to save Hyrule from Ganon. course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Joe, isn't that one of your favorite too?
That's one of my favorites,
yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
I mean, I think I go Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past, and then the original.
Right. The first 3D Zelda title.
Yeah.
I mean, a perfect 10 for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, how much of Age of Imprisonment have you played, and what do you think? Because I haven't gotten to it yet.
My favorite Zelda title.
Well, I mean, the Hyrule Warriors 2, the Age of Imprisonment. Have you played it yet?
Yes. Yeah, it was more action-based style that you had to do a little bit of hack and slash through the enemies and stuff.
Yeah. Would you say it's worth picking up? Because I haven't picked it up yet. Is it worth picking up?
It's worth picking up if you're into the beat 'em up hack and slash thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed the other Hyrule Warriors games. A little repetitive, but I still like them.
Over time can get repetitive. Same old game. Just the way you want to fight your way through enemies and the visuals against your opponents.
Yeah.
And while we're on the topic of Zelda,
yeah, go ahead, Joe. I know where you're going. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Zelda movie. Have you heard about it? And what are your thoughts on that?
I did heard about that, but there was only a short clip of that I managed to get a glimpse of. But I hope it's a success for all I know and for a future release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're going in the right direction.
I'm wondering, Derek, do you think when the Mario movie comes out in April, do you think we'll get a trailer, like a movie trailer for the Zelda movie?
Well, if they show Yoshi at the end of this first motion picture, we can most likely see a character at the end of the second one.
Yeah.
Whoever it might be. It could be possibly, who knows? I'm not thinking of a non-canon character, but I'm thinking possibly of, let's see. I'm thinking possibly of Pauline, maybe.
Hey, I'd be good with that. Yeah, no, because the thing is, my only concern is if we do get anything Zelda related when Mario comes out, my main concern is, and Joe knows this too, is that the Mario movie's Universal and the Zelda movie's Sony. So I don't know for a fact if we're going to get any glimpse of Zelda or not, but I hope we do. I don't know if we will. I hope we do. But I think we will get some kind of post-credit scene at the end. I'm thinking maybe, you just said Pauline. I'm thinking Wario. I think it's Wario's time. I think we'll get a glimpse of Wario at the end of this new one. But we'll see. Who knows? I'm sure we're going to have some kind of surprise, and I can't wait.
I kind of think of Wario as don't get me wrong, kind of think Wario is a non-canon character in my series. In my point of view. You know?
Depends on what direction they want to go in. If they're trying to build on the world of Mario, I think they'll probably bring Wario into it just to kind of show the opposite side. But if they're going for trying to lead into Smash Brothers, then I think we might get guest characters, like a Link or something like that.
They could be possible cameos, but appearances, for what I'm sure, for what I know.
We'll see. I mean, I think we're gonna get Wario eventually, just because he's an antagonist for Mario, and they've already done Bowser. They're doing Bowser Jr. now. I think Wario would make the most sense if they're gonna do it for a third Mario movie. That's just my opinion. But who knows? We're gonna find out on April 1st. You know,
yeah, and it seems to me like every time they introduce a cameo type thing, like they did with Donkey Kong and stuff, they spin it off into its own thing, because they're making Donkey Kong into its own thing too. So I wouldn't be surprised to see if that Star Fox rumor ends up being true. Maybe they'll have a Star Fox show. We'll see what happens.
That's right.
Derek, so we talked Mario, we've talked Zelda, we've talked Metroid. You're a Donkey Kong fan, so tell us, man, favorite Donkey Kong character, favorite Donkey Kong game, and yeah, let's talk a little bit Donkey Kong.
For the arcade, that would have to be the 8-bit Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
For the 3D, that would have to be Donkey Kong 64. I mean, now the criticism of Donkey Kong 64 is because that had a lot of collectibles, a lot of backtracking.
Yeah.
And you often got to get to the next part of that individual section to get to the other section to collect that item. Nevertheless, it's a bestseller, Donkey Kong 3D.
Yeah. I have a soft spot for the DK64, and I love the DK rap. But yeah, I understand people's complaint about the collectibles, but I don't know. That has its charm. But for me, I still think Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest on Super Nintendo is my all-time favorite. I don't think any of them come close.
Yeah.
Did you like Donkey Kong Bonanza? Because we loved it.
Yes. As a matter of fact, that's the first 3D Donkey Kong game since Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah.
And the first one since the last one of Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
Yeah, a decade apart.
26 years later, yeah.
Did you Did you finish Bonanza? Did you get all the way through?
Yes, I did finish Bonanza.
Yeah, how'd you like that third act? I love that ending.
It's kind of repetitive, but I got through. Instead of having Diddy Kong by his side, he has that young Pauline probably on his back. And they brought King K. Rool back.
Yeah, that was the biggest surprise. Great, I loved it.
The best part.
Yeah, I didn't know for sure. I thought this was going to be a different antagonist. I finally got through it. But...
Yeah, I mean, you thought Void Kong was the main villain, but it turned out K. Rool the whole time. But you know what? I'm glad they did it that way. I was actually ecstatic. I was ecstatic to see K. Rool come back. It's just unfortunately I was spoiled because of the internet. I was spoiled. I would have been gotten a lot more excited if I if I didn't get spoiled. And when I got spoiled, I didn't tell Joe, and then Joe got spoiled. And I'm like, yeah, so we both got spoiled.
Diddy and Dixie Kong made their appearance due to collect items, collectibles, sellers.
I haven't done the DLC yet. I haven't
DLC. The DLC is more
Emerald Rush. Yeah, Emerald Rush, I think it was called.
For Donkey Kong Country 3, I beated that game. Dixie Kong's Double Trouble.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I got through, but the only thing that was different from the first two that there was a more exploring rather than the game map going into a linear view.
Yeah.
Linear view. So you had to you got to find that next spot to the next world to go through. Also, some of the plotters are different. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong went missing without warning in that game, in that title. No banana horror story, plot story.
Yeah. Were you a fan? I wasn't a big fan, but were you a fan of like the donkey, the conga, the one with the bongos?
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, the musical things. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're okay.
I wasn't too big on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jungle Beat and I wasn't too big on that, but the Donkey Kong Country Returns was pretty good though.
I mean, that's the closest thing. That's the closest thing that you. Well, I mean, that's the closest Donkey Kong game you had in the GameCube era.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Jungle.
But to me, those first three on Super Nintendo are the best in my opinion. But for me, Bonanza. Oh, excuse me, because I just ate a chicken sandwich. Bonanza to me is a close second, but it will always be Donkey Kong Country 2 will always be my favorite. But Bonanza was really good too.
Donkey Kong Country 2 takes Diddy Kong up the role of him being a secondary protagonist hero.
Yeah.
And of course, there's a spin-off, Diddy Kong Racing. And
yeah, Diddy Kong Racing. I'm surprised, Derek. We're still waiting on Nintendo Switch Online to put Diddy Kong Racing on Switch Online.
On the expansion pack, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll get it soon.
Yeah.
I hope so too, because that's more of a. I mean, the game's too easy for even a 12-year-old to get too high.
Yeah.
But there's.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But of course, going against WizPig,
Mm-hmm.
you had to do is get on those dash, the best way to beat. The easiest way to beat WizPig and give this away is get on those dash panel, but don't hold down the button. So the dash board behind the vehicle can go green, and that'll make the player outrun WizPig at every moment of the race.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
Yeah. And it's just so cool how a lot of those characters end up getting their spin-offs, like Conquer, Banjo-Kazooie, and all. They all eventually got their own games too after Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah. That game's coming up for next year for 30 years. Ugh.
Yeah. Derek, I didn't get the chance to ask you, but the Mario Tennis, the new Mario Tennis game just dropped. I haven't played it yet. Did you? I saw you posted that you got it. How is it? Have you played it?
Mario Tennis Fever.
Yes.
I have gotten that title, and but I haven't played it yet because of time limits.
Yeah. No, I haven't gotten it yet. I plan on it, but apparently I've seen the people on the Nintendo groups seem to like it. So, yeah, I'm gonna get it eventually. I thought the last Mario Tennis game on the Switch was really good, so I'm looking forward to playing this one.
Of course, there's Aces. I'm still hoping for another Mario Baseball title, Mario Basketball.
Yeah, they're dragging their feet on that one. I mean, I think we will get it eventually because we got Strikers last year. We got the Mario Strikers last year, the soccer one. So I think if they brought back the soccer one, I think they'll bring back the baseball one.
And the basketball one. Yeah. Of course, that was only a handheld title. Mario Hoops 3-on-3.
No.
Its only other basketball title was the guest appearance in NBA Street Volume 3 and the compilation of Mario Sport Mix.
Yeah.
In the Wii era. So that was, and as for baseball, it was Mario's Superstar Mix on the 3DS. That's only baseball, third baseball. Yeah. But I'm still hoping for another Mario baseball title.
I think so. I mean, because they could still. Because the thing is, with the Switch 2, they can use motion controls on the bat swing. So I think it would make sense for them to do a bring back Mario Baseball at some point. And I know we're getting the new Yoshi game comes out next month. I'm looking forward to that one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for that one. I'm hoping. Derek, are you a fan of F-Zero? Because we talked about Captain Falcon earlier. Are you an F-Zero fan? Do you think we'll get a new F-Zero game?
it's a possibility we see another F-Zero game title, but as right now, I think Nintendo's not working on one anytime soon.
I know that sucks. I really want one. I do.
Of course, there's that. Yeah.
The thing is, Mario and Zelda are the money makers, and the thing is, like, Metroid, even as well as Metroid does, is nowhere near Mario or Zelda, and F-Zero is not even at Metroid's level. So I don't think. Yeah. I mean, I'm holding out hope we get an F-Zero game someday, because, oh man, that's just such a great it's something different from Mario Kart. It's such a cool racing franchise. I really hope we get another one.
I think a good primer for that would be if they bring back a Star Fox game, that they can see their lower titles make some money, and then maybe we'll have a chance for F-Zero to make a comeback.
Yeah.
If there ever is an F-Zero title, it'd probably be in a different gameplay mechanic, combat.
Yeah, it'll definitely need a slight upgrade.
Or something. Yeah.
Now, shifting gears a little bit, last year I was able to go to Universal's Epic Universe and go to Super Nintendo World. And I heard Jay was telling me that you've been there yourself. How do you feel about the new amusement park there?
Yes, let's talk about this topic. The first time I went to, I've been to Florida before, it's been decades, and I've been in 2021. But talk about your topic. When I first landed in Universal Orlando, it was like a theme park there, and there was the Super Nintendo World. Once you go to that session, the original theme park moves out and turns into Super Mario Brothers thing once you reach the inside and the back door of it, and you're in Super Nintendo World there.
You feel like you're in the game. It's kind of cool. And then the Donkey Kong has its own section. I wasn't able to go on the actual roller coaster because inclement weather started happening, but I did get one of these. So it was pretty cool.
But that's a nice product, y'all. But when I first landed in there, I got a picture of the Princess Castle, and I looked inside the castle wall, and there was these kind of like you see in gameplay, there was these pictures of Goombas and Princess with Bowser Jr. and so forth, and there was elevators and so forth. It's like the real thing that you see in the gameplay of that castle. And there was a side elevator that you can go to the back entry of the park. I mean, there's just a lot of accessories outside that door, outside the back door, that park session, the Super Nintendo World, and people was very pleased that I was there.
I know.
Of course, I had to delay it so many times because of time consumptions and stuff.
Yeah. No, I saw all your posts. I saw where you're at the Donkey Kong segment as well. I saw those photos too that you posted.
Speaking of Donkey Kong, that was the only real thrill ride there. It was the Donkey Kong minecart ride. Of course, I had somebody ride it with me. I mean, once you get on there, I thought I couldn't get on it because of my waist at first, but
yeah.
Once I got in, I could actually fit through it. I guess my waist is going down because I'm 7. My blood sugar's down to 7, but we're not talking about that. We're just talking about now. But
going through the same thing, my friend. So.
Like long minecart ride. I mean, it wasn't an extreme heavy. It wasn't an extreme thrill ride, but it was just like any other roller coaster. The only thing different was that those rails were disfigured. It looked like you were gonna fall off, you know.
Yeah.
And
it's on rail, and then it has the VR, so
it's
it
like
kind of mixes together.
It's just like you see in gameplay, these disfigured rails where you had to jump, you know.
I mean, get to explore though, so I got that.
I wasn't thinking about falling, but it's just the way it's created. Of course, they had the bottom of those cart rails where the cars were stuck on the one rail. It just made it look like you were falling off. Of course, there was some disfigured track, but the roller coaster ride just turned.
Yeah.
So, but I enjoyed that ride, and it was.
I was able to pick this up for the Mario Kart ride that was there, so that was pretty cool too.
Okay, I got a question for you, Derek, because Joe told me he didn't get to see it. When you went to the Donkey Kong segment, did you actually see the Donkey Kong mascot, the big guy in the Donkey Kong suit? Because Joe said when he went, Joe said when he went, he wasn't there. So I was wondering did you get to see him?
I did not see the Donkey Kong characters in person because it maybe has to do with some delays or some sort because of the weather, possibly, or.
Rats. So it must be like a very rare sighting for people to see him then, because I know you didn't, Joe didn't. So.
Yeah, they try to time them, but when the weather comes in, they shut it down for the rest of the day. So unless you're going multiple days, your chances of actually seeing the characters there are kind of slim.
Slim if you don't see the other attractions I did was the Yoshi Island ride. More of a see-through ride. That was more of a see-tour ride where you see all these productions on the sides you ride through, you know, like Yoshi eggs, Yoshi babies, infants, and all that.
Yeah.
Now the person who took me wouldn't mind riding that. I try to get somebody forcing me. I talked to another person, and you can get on this ride because it don't have nothing to do with thrilling. It's more of a sea tour ride.
Yeah.
He believed that I was tricking him into getting on that ride. When all that was, even a 3-year-old could take it.
Yeah. That's more a ride geared toward kids, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, pretty much. Now this last ride at Super Nintendo World, called Mario Kart Bowser Challenge. I mean, sadly, that ride has mixed reviews because it doesn't seem like you're going through a speedy contraction. Because all you doing, it has mixed reviews because you're just shooting down as many items as possible to get the high score, pretty much. So I stood in the line for almost 2 hours to.
The only good thing about the line is that the line is so interactive because you're going through the entire castle that, I mean, even if you have to wait long wait times in the line, there's a lot to look at. So, I mean, at least they got that going for it.
There's lots to look at. I mean, as a matter of fact, there was a note written by Bowser telling challenge Mario into a race.
Yeah, they spared no expense for all the features.
So yeah, the Mario Kart Bowser Challenge pretty much had mixed reviews, not very successful, but nevertheless, I went on there just to check it out. So it didn't outdo the Donkey Kong minecart ride or the Yoshi.
So which one was your absolute favorite ride?
Donkey Kong minecart ride.
Yeah.
That's really only the real attraction there, other than Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, that's only that's the only real thrill ride there. Everything else is kind of just on rail, or it's game based. It's not really a ride per se. It's more go in and play a game and come back out.
Mario Kart Bowser Challenge is the least successful there.
Yeah.
I don't think I told you, Jay. Basically, in order to even play like the Bowser Jr. Challenge and stuff, you have to get a certain amount of points doing the rest of the mini games that are there, and then once you've got a certain amount of points, they'll let you in. So I think that's cool too. So there's actually like a leveling system for the amusement park, which is cool.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Derek.
Before we get on to this next topic, other attractions that I find, there's some challenge there in certain sections, like the matching game section and the putting the puzzles together. I did all those as well, and there was one, there was one other where you had to hit a block in the shell. You had to time it right, but I could never get whatever it was called.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but it's cool because you go in there and there's a bomb on your side as soon as you go in, and that explosion type thing happens, and then the room changes to where it looks like you got smaller. So you go through there, you do the puzzle thing, and on the way out, you get a mushroom and you get bigger again. So I think that's cool.
But the matching game's really what I'm inside that one room is where the matching game. I'm really fun.
Oh, is it like Mario 3, like the Toad House kind of thing?
That's the one.
Nice. I haven't been. I hope I get the chance to go someday. Joe was lucky enough to go. I hope I get to go too someday.
I'll get you out there at some point.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I will. Okay, so Derek. Okay.
And going back. Okay. One other thing before we move on to the other topic. Or the character that you were talking about. If I seen any character, yes, I did, but I only saw the princess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course, I had to wait like 10 minutes because the person inside that suit had to took a break. But
yeah. Oh yeah, I can't imagine how it's gotta be hot in that suit. Yeah, I get it.
This character, she emerged from an elevator castle, and I'm not sure if it was a mechanical robot or actual human person in there, but the only one that I saw left they're just the only one that I saw left Nintendo World, not Mario, Luigi, or Donkey Kong.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got actually one more question for you, Derek, and we'll call it a night here because it's getting late here on the East Coast. But I got one more question for you. Since you've been at the theme park, what would you like to see the Super Nintendo World expand to next? Would you like to see like a Zelda expansion, or would you like to see a Kirby expansion? Like, what would you like to see them add to Super Nintendo World that they don't have yet?
I would like to see more attractions, and I would like to see some more anything that's more updated from anything from Nintendo franchise like Zelda or so forth.
Yeah,
and
I hope so too.
I also like to see more thrill rides at the Super Nintendo section, like maybe like a Super Mario. Maybe the producers can come up with a Super Mario thrill ride at that section.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. All right. Well, Derek, this has been really fun. I just want to say thank you once again for taking time off your busy schedule to hanging out with us tonight. This really means a lot to me. I just want to say thank you. Also want to say thank you for all the wonderful posts and all the pictures you put up on your page and whatnot, because when you post your collections and your games, it brings me a lot of joy, and I think you got the coolest stuff. And so keep up the great work, man. I really enjoy what you do. I really do.
So glad that you keep up with what I do. And is there any possible future podcast that you can do for me?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll love to have you back on. Maybe when the movie comes out, we can talk about the movie. We can talk about the movie after it comes out. We can do like a little spoiler. We can do like a spoiler talk, or maybe we can do a spoiler talk on one of the upcoming games or something too. So this has been a lot of fun, and it's actually been a real pleasure getting to know you today. And thank you.
Pleasure to know you. Matter of fact, I just befriended you just moments ago.
Yes, yeah. Thank you for accepting my friend request. I really hope we can stay in touch, and I hope we can do another podcast together. And I really enjoyed talking Nintendo fandom with you today. It really means a lot to both of us. Thank you so much.
I got another post to post at midnight sharp, so
yeah.
I hope you see it. But there's probably going to be a lot to reply to, so
yeah.
It's what I do best. I mean, once I do, it'll restrict my replying back or something.
Yeah.
So, it happens. It happened to you before, but I eventually get back.
Yes. All right. So Joe, let's just go over stuff real quick. So Joe, tell everybody last week's live stream.
Yes, with the Jesus of Joe Blow, Jimmy O.
Yes, and go over to Joe Blow Celebrity Access, the other channel I work for, and check out my interview with Alexander Skarsgård for his movie Pillion, and check out my interview with Halle Berry and Chris Hemsworth. Yes, Storm and Thor for their new movie Crime 101. And then Joe, tell them about coming up on Twitch. We don't know when.
Yes, coming up very soon here. The launch is on the 27th. We'll see when we can actually do this stream. We're going to do a 9-hour first stream of Resident Evil Requiem.
Yes, and if you're listening to the podcast, it's twitch.tv/NerdCageLive. Again, twitch.tv/NerdCageLive. And before we go, Derrick, do you have any message or do you have a message for our audience? Anything you want to share with us real quick before we go?
Yes, I'm Derrick Patterson. Be happy to keep up with all what I do on a daily basis, and just look for the next future posts.
Yes. If you guys go into the description of this video here or the description of the podcast, I have the link to Derrick's Facebook page. He's got over 37,000 followers, so please give him a follow because, again, he's always posting all these great pictures of nostalgic pictures of his collection and his games and all that. He's a great follow. You won't regret following because he's a great follow. And so thank you so much, Derrick. This has been an awesome night. I'm so glad you came on today. I'm happy we got to interview you.
One other thing before you sign off.
Go ahead.
I haven't tried it on. I'm not sure if it comes with it, but I have this Bowser and Flammable suit I'm going to try on for a future for a future convention.
Oh, do it.
Nice.
I don't know how it works, but I want to see what I can do.
Yeah.
First on, but I don't know if I speak through the door, but
sounds amazing already.
It was for 2026.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, well, we look forward to seeing it. We definitely we'll keep our eyes out for the Bowser suit post. All right, well, we'll sign off, but I just want to say thank you to our friend Derrick Patterson. Again, give him a follow on Facebook, and of course, thanks to NerdCage Nation for all the support, guys. We have some shows that we're going to announce for the month of March. We're going to do a couple of watch parties because we got some big movie anniversaries that we're going to cover, and we're not too far from the Mario movie. We'll be covering that as well. So we previously asked you to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, spread this like the Mushroom Kingdom. So the USA, from USA, the land of the orange of Syracuse, New York, to all our friends around the world at NerdCage Live. As always, enjoy life, stay safe, eat your vegetables, do your push-ups, go to the gym. Good night, God bless, and have the best day of your life, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks for inviting.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it! All right!
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom!
playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful.
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe, the galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCage Live. Ooh, trying to get out of the nerd cage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!